Is it just me, or is it just crazy to think that 2022 is here? Like, we're less than a week from the first race of the season. We could not be more excited about it. I know Chuck and I both head to St. Pete in the next couple of days to get this season started. And man, I think there's a separation though for us. I mean, we're excited because it's IndyCar racing, and we're so grateful to be a part of that. But I could speak on his behalf, and for me, the excitement for us is more. Okay, we've got 17 or 18 races, and we got 3 or 4 days at each race. And, it's a long season of travel, and it gets tough, and flights and hotels and rental cars and a whole mess. But I think we're more excited about the opportunities that are going to be in front of us this season. The racing, of course, is cool, but it comes and goes, and you just forget about it. But the impact to have each and every day with the teams, the people, all those involved is massive. And so I just want to start there by saying, look, we need you. I just want to tell you right now, we need you. We need you to please dedicate from Thursday to Sunday, every weekend there's a race, to please be praying for us. Please be praying for God to open those doors. Please be praying that God gives us wisdom to how to navigate different things and whatever comes our way. It's a racetrack. Anything can happen at any minute. It's not just about when bad things happen. We're there to talk about Jesus. We're there to love on people and foster relationships, to show them that we care in the good times, because then when the bad times come, we're positioned well. So I just want to start there. Please pray for us. I want to invite you, because IndyCar ministry is not just Chuck and I traveling to the racetrack doing our thing. It's all of us. We're in it together, and God hears your prayers. And so, having said that, we're going to jump in real quick. I'm going to try to make it real quick. We'll see. So anyway, we're going to jump into Luke 3. I'm going to finish out the section where Chuck was last week. In verse 9, it says, "Even now the axe is laid to the root of the trees. Every tree, therefore, that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire." Now, that's a troubling verse. That's a challenging verse. That's a tough verse, especially when you read through what preceded it. Check out last week, Chuck had some solid points, but essentially that's on the backside of them saying of John, like addressing their heritage, right? Because in Judaism, they rested on their heritage and who they were. They were God's people, right? Abraham's our father, so we're loved. And how often we treat Jesus the same way, right? Like, well, I go to church, so I'm fine. Right? I do this, that, and the other, so I'm fine. Right? And it's not that the actions are bad. It's not that going to church is bad or giving or serving is bad. It's out of what heart are you doing that? And, the reason why this verse, I love it, talking about a tree bearing good fruit. A tree doesn't have to try to make fruit. A tree doesn't wake up every day and think, I got to build some fruit today. A tree either makes good fruit or bad fruit. And that, I'm not a horticulturist. In fact, I'm like a plant serial killer. So I'm probably the worst person to talk about this. But what little I do know is when a plant is healthy, so's the fruit. When a plant is healthy, so's the fruit. And so why this is a tough verse is when you step back and you look at the fruit of your life. What is your life producing right now in this season? Is it good fruit? Or is it rotten fruit? Because I can tell you from my own life, there are seasons where I am just not healthy. I am spiritually drained. I'm stressed. I'm anxious. I'm worried. I'm fearful. All the things that I shouldn't be, but I am. And the fruit from my life is not good. You see it in how I treat people. You see it in how I interact with people. And it's just not good. And so I think the fruit recognizes, or the fruit is an indicator of what's happening in our lives and where we are in our just our walk and our health. And it's okay to be unhealthy. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. And so, I know for us, we got a long road ahead of us. 18 races, 17 races, whatever it is, got till September. And Chuck and I, we have to work hard at trying to stay spiritually healthy, because the road is long and it's tough. And I'm sure in your life, with kids and jobs and people and all of it, it gets tough. And when it gets tough, that's where we see bad fruit from our lives. And so I want to invite you to just really take a minute to pause and to look at the fruit of your life. What is your life producing? Because when your life is healthy, when your walk with Jesus is healthy, when your relationships with your wife and your husband are healthy, your kids are healthy, the fruit that's produced is a byproduct of that health. You give more, you serve more, you love more. You hold the door open for people. You look for ways to bless others. It's just a byproduct of your life. Sure, actions and doing good things is a great thing, but it should be a byproduct of your health. Not something you force yourself to do, not something you got to do, but something you get to do. So anyway, y'all, check out the fruit of your life. It's important. It's crucial. Every day counts. And so thanks for spending a few minutes with us. Hey, St. Pete, please join us in prayer Thursday through Sunday. Look forward to seeing you back next week.